There are times that you'll need to enter a code into your gradebook, for example, to exempt a student from a project. In order to do this, you need to set up your codes. Go to Tools. On the left-hand side, choose Special Codes. I have one right now. EX stands for Exempt from Calculations. So in my gradebook, if I wanted to exempt a student from a project, what I could do is go into the scores, and I can find the assignment I want to exempt them from, and I would use the code. EX would be for exempt or excused. In this case, this project grade will no longer hurt them or help them. It will be as if it didn't exist for that student. If a project is left empty, if there's no grade into an assignment such as LaTeX test, what will happen is this neither counts for them or against them. If it's left as a 0, it will count as 0 against them, and if you enter a grade, it will give it a certain number of points. So in this case right here, the test would show up as missing, Sally Silly would be exempt from it, and Testy Tester would be getting 25 points. To enter your codes, again, go to Tools, go to Special Codes, Options, and Add. And then you can choose the code. So another one you may want to choose is Absent Missing, AM. And you can choose whether it calculates as 0, if it calculates as a full point, or if it's exempt from calculation. So if someone is absent and the work is missing, you may wish to calculate that as 0. And you can choose a color that you want it to show up as and hit Save. So going back into my gradebook, if I wanted to go back to this assignment, Absent Missing, this now shows up as blue, so that will recognize to me that this student was missing, but it calculates as a 0. So if you look on the right-hand side for the average, you notice that Testy Tester has 100%, LaTeX test is at 0 because the absent missing calculated as 0, and Silly Sally is exempt, so it does not count for or against her. Other codes that you may wish to use is Absent Excused, or MU for makeup work. You can choose the code that you wish to have, and you can choose how it calculates into your students' grades. There are several different symbols that you'll see that appear in X2. So here I am underneath my student list, and I've noticed that I have several symbols. This one is a medical alert. If you click on it, it will tell you what your student is allergic to or if they have specific medical issues. The next one is a judiciary alert, a legal alert. If you click it, it may have information such as dad is not allowed to pick up student, or mom can only pick up upon permission, something along those lines. You may see a symbol that looks like this. ATI stands for Attendance Intervention Plan. You may see a symbol that looks like this, 504. 504 is a student's 504 plan. If you see a symbol that looks like this means that a student is enrolled in more than one school. You may see a symbol that looks like this. BSP stands for Behavior Support Plan.